By the end of this video, you will know how to tell a real breakout from a trap on 2 charts with exact settings and exact entries, because the breakout that fails and the breakout that runs look exactly the same for the first few seconds, and there is one thing that separates them. Start with the 5-minute chart. Here is your problem. Price pushes above a level, your momentum indicator flips green, and you buy, and half the time price snaps straight back and stops you out. That is a trap, and it happens because momentum turning up tells you the move started, but it says nothing about whether anyone is actually behind it. A breakout with no participation is just a few orders nudging a quiet market. It has no fuel. So you need 2 things agreeing: momentum, to time the turn, and volume, to prove real money showed up. Neither one alone is enough. Set the momentum first. On the moving average, convergence-divergence. Bring the fast length down to 8 and pull the slow length into 17. Then, drop your signal length to 5 while leaving the source on the closing price. Those tighter lengths matter on a 5-minute chart because the standard settings react so slowly that the breakout is already over by the time the histogram confirms it. Then go into the 2 drop-downs underneath and set the oscillator moving average type to exponential and the signal moving average type to simple. The exponential oscillator reacts fast to the breakout, while the simple signal line refuses to flip on a single aggressive candle, so you get a quick trigger that still filters out the noise. Now the volume. Add it beneath the chart and set its moving average length to 12 rather than the 20 it defaults to, so the average reflects this session instead of the last 3. That average is your line in the sand. Any single volume bar you can compare against it instantly. Here is the entry, and all 3 conditions have to land together. The histogram crosses from negative to positive. The oscillator is above the 0 line, not just turning beneath it, and the breakout candle prints volume clearly above that 12-period average. Momentum turned, the trend is genuinely up, and real participation showed up to push it. That is a breakout with fuel. Stop beneath the swing low that formed just before the breakout and target the next clear level above. And if the histogram flips green but volume is sitting below its average, skip it. That is the trap. It is the single most common losing trade with this setup, and it looks exactly like the winner right up until it fails. There is also a difference between good volume and too much volume, and it is worth knowing. A breakout bar that is comfortably above the average means real buyers stepped in. That is what you want. But a single monstrous bar that dwarfs everything around it can mean the opposite. A climax, the last rush of buyers all piling in at once, right before the move exhausts itself. So you are not just looking for the biggest bar you can find. You are looking for volume that is clearly above average, and then keeps building on the next candle or 2. Sustained participation is the tell. A 1-bar spike that immediately dries up is often the top of the move, not the start of it. So that is the fast version. Now the time frame where the traps get more expensive and volume matters even more. The 15-minute chart. A false breakout on the 5-minute costs you a few minutes. On the 15 it can cost you an hour and a wider stop, so the volume confirmation stops being helpful and becomes essential. Push the momentum settings out a little. Fast length 10, slow length 24, signal length 7, source on the closing price, and keep the oscillator exponential with the signal line simple. Those slightly longer lengths cut down the false crossovers that the faster settings let through, which is the right trade at this speed. Leave the volume average at 12. It still works, and here it does more of the heavy lifting. The setup is the same 3 conditions: histogram crossing up, oscillator above 0, volume above its average, but add one filter that saves you on this time frame. Only take the breakout in the direction of the last clean swing. If price has been making higher highs and higher lows and then breaks up on volume, that is continuation. And continuation breakouts hold far more often than the ones that fire against the recent structure. Enter on the close of the breakout candle, stop beneath its low, and target the next level. If volume fades on the very next candle instead of building, tighten up. A breakout that cannot hold its participation for even one more bar is usually about to give the level back. And there is a bonus signal hiding in this setup that most traders walk straight past. Watch what volume does on the pullback after the breakout, not just on the breakout itself. If price breaks out on heavy volume and then pulls back on light, fading volume, that is the strongest continuation signal there is. Buyers committed, and there are no sellers with any conviction pushing back. That light volume pullback is often a cleaner, safer entry than the breakout candle was, because now you have proof the level held and proof the sellers did not show up. Breakout on volume, pullback on silence, then continuation. Learn to see that sequence and you will stop needing to chase the first candle at all. Now, one last thing, and it is the whole point of the video. Momentum tells you when. Volume tells you whether to believe it. A green histogram on thin volume is a question, not an answer. And traders who treat it as an answer spend their afternoons getting trapped on breakouts that were never real. Wait for the volume every single time, and most of those traps simply stop being trades you take. Test all of this on your own charts before you risk anything on it. A rule you have never watched fail is a rule you do not yet understand. The free guide is in the description below. It covers every setting and strategy in this video in full detail. Next, the triple exponential moving average, and whether stacking a third smoothing pass buys you anything at all.